Hi, namaste, and good day to you all, my dear students. I'm Vinod Kumar. I'm basically from Kerala, and I'll be here as your English teacher from now onwards. Okay, so I'll teach you better English, better language to become a better human being. So, the situation, as we all know, it is not so good for the world around us. I'm not taking any name, I'm not telling any names about that virus, this virus. Okay, leave it, whatever. So we have to use our brains than our physical muscle power to fight against such enemy. If the enemy is invisible, we have to hide ourselves and then fight. We have to use our brains. So that is being done in all the countries around. So we are hiding in our homes and we are safe now. So be safe. Don't go outside. You know what all things to do. So listen and obey to your elders, parents, and teachers, and be safe. So, English is our subject, and we'll start with an introduction. So, as you all know, language. Language is basically for communication, interaction, and better understanding. Okay, suppose you just think if we don't have any language, what will be the situation? Just think of it in our class, at our home, in the whole society. What will be the situation if we don't have any language? It will be just like the primitive period when humans were nomads searching for food and shelter. They were wandering, they don't have any society, fighting each other just like animals, because we didn't have any language. We don't know how to interact, we don't know how to convey our message, our feelings to others. So if we are not having the language, then it will be very bad. It will be the worst situation than the current situation. If we don't have any language, then what will happen? Just think of it. We will use our sound, a, oh, ah, all these things, isn't it? We don't have any words to say, we don't have any sentences to say, and we are all full blank. Then think, teachers will come to the class, students are already quiet, no need of telling, keep quiet, shut your mouth. Nothing is happening because no language. So it's quiet already, isn't it? Very, very funny it will be in the classes. Then what teachers will teach without any words, without any language, what we will speak. So we all know language is for communication, interaction, and better understanding. So primitive men, how they conveyed their messages, how they conveyed their feelings, how they interacted. Just like animals, they were howling or shouting or making some sounds so that when the others hear, they will understand, okay, this sound is for food, this sound is for some enemy or predator is coming to attack. So that way, some point of time, like intellectuals on those days also, our consciousness, our knowledge, our intellectual development is happening. Okay, in that way a small community would have thought कि हमको एक कुछ ना कुछ ज़्यादा चाहिए कि इंटरेक्शन के लिए, कुछ समझने के लिए, सो दैट वी कैन हैव अ बेटर अंडरस्टैंडिंग. सो ऐसा सोच आ गया होगा कुछ लोगों को, and in that way they started connecting the sounds and the voices to transform into small small words. Like now we are using this Yahoo. It is actually a mixture of sound and noise so that it is becoming a small word. Ouch! This is also a mixture of sounds. It is not having any like specific, इसको ऐसा कुछ spelling नहीं है. If you can write OOUCH or OOCH, whichever way you can pronounce, it can be like it is a word came from the expression. So in that way, people would have made some small small words or small phrases for talking and communicating each other. So again, the intellectual development is happening, brains are developing, and और भी दिमाग का consciousness, बुद्धि तेज होते जा रहे हैं दिन ब दिन. तो वो वही सोसाइटी को लगा होगा कि we have to memorize many things. बहुत सा चीज़ ऐसा है कि हम बातें अकेला बातों से नहीं होता, कुछ लिखने की भी ज़रूरत होता है। इसलिए द प्रिमिटिव पीपल यूज दिस केव पेंटिंग्स, rocks on these stones and rocks. They were using special paints or special markings or carvings so that it can be remembered for a longer period of time. So they understood the need, necessity. Like we all know, necessity is the mother of invention. So in that way they understood. सब लोगों को कुछ लोगों को मालूम हो गया कि हमको ऐसा एक वी नीड टू डू समथिंग फॉर दिस, so that we can preserve what we learn today for tomorrow, so the next generation also can carry over, because without this carrying over, every generation will be primitive. No development will ever happen without this carry forward. So what हमने क्या सीखा है, हम नेक्स्ट जनरेशन को देते हैं, वो जनरेशन इधर से जो हम दिया वो भी लेंगे, then what they are learning and they will add on and give to the next generation. So that way human development is happening. अभी तक इतना तक हो गया, बुर्ज खलीफा भी हो गया, and our statue of unity is also the biggest statue. It was happening from hundreds and thousands of years, carry forward होके आया है आज तक. So in that way, reading and writing, that was thought to be a necessity. Human beings, वो primitive human beings thought that we need something to read and write so that our knowledge can be transferred and stored. So maybe some idea, like a group of people or a society or a community at that time, they would have sat together and discussed and made some special symbols like, okay, this is A, and this type if you are putting, that design is B, and other is C, and all together they are agreeing and they made alphabets or letters or digits. So a community of people started learning these words meaning by heart, and they started using those words for specific things. And again, they started making sentences in a particular way so that they can understand, they can use a lengthy process of talking to communicate each other. अकेला वर्ड्स अकेला है तो एक ही छोटा वर्ड है, cat, rat, 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 run, run. Only that much we can tell. We can't have any sentences. So people started making sentences so that actions can be connected to these words, nouns, verbs, all these things came into being. Then on those days, olden days, they started writing, they started like inscriptions on stone or whichever platform they got. They started writing on that or drawing on that so that the information can be passed on to the next generation or for a longer period. So they started this way. But at some point, फिर भी वो थोड़ा कम्युनिटी में जो इंटेलेक्चुअल पीपल है, जो ब्रेन में थोड़ा ज़्यादा बुद्धिमान लोग होता है, तो वो लोग को लगा होगा कि अपना लैंग्वेज को और भी अच्छा बनाना है, और भी ब्यूटीफुल बनाना है, और भी डिसिप्लिन्ड बनाना है. इन दैट वे दे वुड हैव थॉट टू मेक द लैंग्वेज more beautiful while reading and while listening. So if the language is more beautiful than the audience in front of you, जो सुनने वाले हैं वो लोग ऐसे ही बैठेंगे कि wow, what a speech it was. Because in that way people have a feeling of goodness inside. Like we will be having a sense of pride कि हमने एक language बनाया है, तो इतना तक हो गया, wow. So we are having a sense of pride. हमारे अंदर गर्व होता है कि हाँ, yes, this language we have made. Abhi in your class itself you are making one language specifically and you people are interacting in that language. So in that level you will be having a sense of pride. अपने दिल में होता है कि हाँ, yes, बाकी पूरा दुनिया में कोई क्लास नहीं कि हमारे जैसा एक इंडिपेंडेंट लैंग्वेज बना सके, एंड हमने बना के दिखाया. सो इन दैट वे, सो यू विल बी हैविंग सम लीडर्स इन दैट टू कंट्रोल दिस, एंड दोज हु हैव मेड इट पॉसिबल कि हमारा ये लैंग्वेज बनाने में ज़्यादा, हु ऑल वर द मोर कंट्रीब्यूटर्स टू मेक सच ए लैंग्वेज. सो वो लोग मिलकर सोचने लगा कि वी हैव टू मेक इट मोर ब्यूटीफुल. वाई वी कांट मेक इट मोर ब्यूटीफुल, और भी अच्छा लगेगा तो हाँ, ये लैंग्वेज और ऊपर जाएंगे, बाकी लोग सुनते वक्त वो लोग भी इंटरेस्ट हो जाएंगे कि ये पढ़ने के लिए. एंड दैट इज़ अ सक्सेस. कि मेकर्स का क्या सक्सेस क्या है, व्हेन इट इज़ एक्सेप्टेड बाय द अदर्स, व्हेन इट इज़ अप्रिशिएटेड बाय द अदर्स. सो वो जो बनाया है उसके दिल में और भी वो गर्व महसूस होगा. ही विल बी हैविंग ए सेंस ऑफ प्राइड. सो सच इंटेलेक्चुअल्स ऑन द ओल्डन डेज who made these language, they were having a sense of pride and they started to make more beautiful and disciplined. In that way they prepared some structures, some rules and regulations, and some specific points add on and how to use, how to pronounce, how to make it more beautiful, and this part is called as grammar. So grammar is that part which makes the language more beautiful, and it's been improvising till date. वो ज़माने से लेकर आज तक वो improvise होते ही आ रहा है. It is getting more and more better. It is not our English language or Hindi language, whichever language you take, it is not as same as primitive language जो उस दिन बनाया था 10 साल के बाद. It is getting updated with more words, more phrases, more stylish way, and it is getting again updated in next 10 years, next 10 years, like hundreds and thousands of years past. And now the beauty of language is in our hands, how we are using, how we are updating for the next generation. So it is keeping on updated and improvising. So that grammar is a beauty of any language, beauty and discipline of any language, and it keeps on improvising.